everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jennifer, and today I'm just going to be playing with some new makeup that I've picked up, including the Tom Ford Tiger Eye Eyeshadow Quad. I know a lot of you have been asking about seeing this on the eye, so I'm going to do that today, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what else I have on my face today, which is all new products. So if you're interested in seeing that, just stay tuned. Hey everyone, so as I said, today is going to be the Tom Ford Tiger Eye Quad. But before we get to that, I just want to tell you a little bit about what I have on my face already. This is going to be one of my shorter videos. I've mentioned a couple of times I'm doing some shorter videos interspersed with some long ones. The Tom Ford one that I did, I guess Saturday, was very long. It's like 50 minutes. I try to put timestamps in there so that you can, go where you want to. But I recognize that not everybody wants to sit through very long videos. So I'm trying to do some short ones as well. So I've already got the products that are new on my face. What I have on my skin, Complexion. This is the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Light Revealer Natural Skin Illuminator. That's it. That's all I have on. I have it on in Cameo. And, I love the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer that came out forever ago. This one is very thick. It's, I think, a perfect match for my skin. It's got, that kind of cool undertone to it. And when I read about what it says that it says Laura Mercier's skin illuminating secret to an effortless no makeup look with sheer mineral pigment coverage. This water break cream infuses deep plant-based hydration to revive skin infused with French algae known to noticeably boost the look of skin's clarity and to enliven complexion. It's an SPF of 24. So I don't have anything else on my face in regards of like foundation or concealer, just this. And I think it looks phenomenally good. I think it, evens out the skin tone. It reminds me a lot of the Chanel No. 1, actually. Very similar feel to it. And I think it looks really beautiful on the skin. Let me rub it into my hand. You can see how it just makes my hand look, I think, illuminating, glowy, healthy, and it sort of evens everything out. If you can see. Kind of blurring as well. There we go. Complexion. Let me just pull my hair back so you can see it a little bit better. So that's it. Now on the cheeks, I have a new to me product. This is the Victoria Beckham Blush Stick. I have this in Playground, which I think is just a perfect shade. They look like her Posh lipsticks, same kind of packaging, a little bit thicker, obviously. And Playground, I would say, is a pinky brown. I think it's a little bit more warm toned, but I think it's perfect. I mean, I would call it a neutral actually, but it has a little bit of warmth to it. I have it on my cheeks. I think it just looks absolutely perfect. And I actually used it lighter here on the cheeks and then contoured my face with it as well. That's it. That's what I have on my skin. And I think it looks glowy and pretty and pretty perfect. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. My lips are the new Makeup by Mario. This is the Makeup by Mario Apricot Glow. This is his new serum lip plumper shades. Now there is a little bit of, was it mint? You can feel it. Can't smell it when you put it on your lips. So it feels like they're kind of like that minty plumping. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm not totally I'm not quite explaining it well, but you get my point. The other thing to mention is these you crank up, but you cannot crank back down. That's the only thing I don't like about them, but the shine that they impart and the comfort on your lips, phenomenally good. I'm going to be doing a video with comparisons of the Makeup by Mario, the Sisley, the Dior, the Chanel, by Terry, Hermes. But I have to have them all, I have to use them all for a couple of days before I get to that. The brows are Kosas Brow Gel in Auburn. That's it. So this is a very, easy to do, everyday kind of makeup look. Super easy. So let's pull out the Tiger Eye, This is Tiger Eye. This is the new cream formula that I went on and on about in that very long video that I referenced. And I will swatch it again for you guys. Like I said, the formula is extremely creamy. You want to be careful if you're going for a light look because it's going to come out, the brown, the deep brown in here especially, quickly. And you're gonna, you know, it's better to, I think, kind of build unless you're looking for a more dramatic look. This brown right here is, like I said, it just comes out very, very fast. The rest of the shades are shimmer shades. There's no glitter in here. They're just pure shimmer. They're illuminating, and I've already used this. It looks beautiful on the eye. So we're gonna take the brown shade, but we're gonna go in very lightly. I'm using a BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy brush, but you can see I just barely touched that. Seriously, I barely put it in the pan. And what I'm gonna do is you know, build this up a little bit, but I'm gonna try to go for a look that complements the rest of my makeup that I have on today, which is a very light, very no makeup kind of look. Which is why I chose the Tinted Moisturizer Illuminator by Laura Mercier as my only complexion product. I really think that the Laura Mercier product will work really well by itself, like I have it on today. If you're looking for that no makeup look and you want something illuminating. If you have oily skin, I would not recommend it. That's just me. Of course, you all have to make your own decisions, but I think it's meant for a drier skin type because it looks very, very glowy by itself, at first especially. So I think, you know, if you have an oily skin type, I don't know if you're gonna like the look that you're gonna achieve with it because it's gonna just look illuminating. And, you know, that can also be considered greasy or oily, so it depends on what look you like. But I think on my skin it works really well because I am so dry, especially now in the winter. But I also think it's going to work really well underneath the product. So like the Auric or other types of illuminators, I think you put it on like I did on the face and then put a foundation over it. I think that'll look beautiful, like really just a gorgeous look. So I took that brown and did it very, very lightly. I'm gonna take the, forget what the shade is. It's kind of like a beige-ish shade. And I'm gonna use that in the crease here on the outer corner. Like I said, these are shimmery shades, but they are not glittery at all. You will not have fallout because there's no fallout to have. There's just a creamy, illuminating shade. They're really, really pretty. My favorite quad, I think, is the Smoky Quartz, which is a surprise to me because it's all matte, but I think it's just beautifully done. I think those shades look really good on my skin tone, and they're a really nice contrast for blue eyes. So that's my favorite, but you know, it would be tough for me to choose because I think all the creams are really good. I think Tiger Eye is probably the warmest and the most shimmery of the three. Rose Topaz has shimmers in it, but this one has 3 shimmers, if you will, and 1 matte, whereas Rose Topaz is more half and half. All right, so let's take this peach shade and put this on the eye. It's a beautiful peach. Like, it's just, if you like peach shade, like if that's like your color that you really, really love, this one is just to die for. It's just subtle and pretty. Again, there's no, you know, there's no fallout. There's no like worry that it's gonna settle into lines. It's just a really nice, subtle, shimmery peach. It kind of reminds me of the Sydney Grace formula a little bit. Yeah, it's really well done. And like I said, I'm doing this for a light look to go with the rest of the makeup. You can definitely intensify all of these shades. That's not a concern, but all right, so let's take the lightest shade. It's like a gold, and I'm gonna pop it all over the lid, all over the peach. And then I'm gonna go back in with that matte shade just to create a little more contrast, not too much, because again, we're going for a, you know, no makeup look today. Because I got a lot of comments about how these quads were really pretty, but you know, there were people who were like, I don't really want that much makeup. I want more of a subtle no makeup look, which I get. You know, a lot of us are wearing masks and we're running around not wearing as much makeup. And there's nothing wrong with that. So I wanted to show you how subtle Tiger Eye can be. It can also be much more impactful if you choose it to be. Let me blend it out a little bit. That's what I like about these Tom Ford quads. I feel like they're gonna work for a lot of different people. If you want, you know, a very strong, impactful look, you can do that. If you want something lighter and more subtle, you can do that too. This is the final look. I will put some mascara on. We'll be right back. Mascara is on. This is the new Yves Saint Laurent mascara that I've mentioned. It's a really good mascara. I really like this. I'll put the name down below. Lash Clash, that's the name. I think it's a really, really nice mascara. I think it gives great length. I put it on very, very lightly today. Just show you the brush. I think this is really good, really comfortable, creates length, creates volume. Haven't had a lot of flaking issues or anything. And like I said, I put it on very lightly today and it gives you a beautiful look. So there we are with a pretty simple and easy to do everyday makeup look using the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Light Revealer Natural Skin Illuminator. Again, I don't have anything else on, no foundation over that, but I think you could use this as an illuminator and put it over put a foundation over it. Then we've got the Victoria Beckham cheek stick that Victoria Beckham has. I have this in Playground. I really like this. I like the feel of it. I like the way it looks. It blended beautifully. Really enjoying that. The new makeup by Mercier, Glossy Lips. This is the one in Apricot. Really like this. It does have that minty kind of like tingling feeling, which I usually don't like, but this one actually feels okay. It's not too strong. Maybe that's why, but I do like the way that it looks. It's very glossy. Yeah, I think it looks really nice. The mascara, as I mentioned, is the Lash Clash, and then of course Tiger Eye, the last of the Tom Ford cremes that I put on. Like I said, I was trying to achieve more of a natural look today with it. I just really think it's beautiful, whether you go in, you know, with a heavy hand or a light one. I just think all the quads are beautiful, but the Tiger Eye, I think definitely has that more of that shimmer effect to it. It just lends itself. I also want to mention a couple other things that I have received lately. One I bought, one I received. First is the Chanel Snow Globe, and I just want to thank Chanel so much for sending this to me. I absolutely love it. Yeah, I was really, really surprised when it came in the mail. Shocked, actually, and just I'm very excited to have it. I've always wanted one, and so yeah, it was a great thrill. So thank you to Chanel, and it'll probably be in my background going forward. And then the other thing I wanted to mention, and I've mentioned a few times, Geeta, my friend here on YouTube, she has a love of Diptyque candles. And as you can see from my background, I love Diptyque as well. But she mentioned to me that there was a limited edition candle that I should check out in the scent Ombre. And I love the scent Ombre. It's like, I like gourmands. I like warm smelling candles. Anyway, so she was like, well, it's in this beautiful vessel, but it's one of their bigger candles. And I was like, oh, that's fine. So I picked it up. It arrived. And I knew the size, but this is the candle. It's 51 ounces. It's enormous. And I'll show you. So that's the way it comes. It comes in this round. And then the inside is a bag. And then you pull the bag out. If I can pull the bag out. Hold on 1 second. Okay. So you pull the bag out. The smell is phenomenal because it's such a large candle. Like the smell, like you could, this could be a scent for an entire house. It's just stunning. Okay, so here's the candle. Yeah, it's bigger than my head, but it's this gorgeous, like reflective. Can you see? Like it's like a earth tone red. It's gorgeous. It's stunning. The smell is amazing. And I want to thank Gita for suggesting it. I don't know if it's still available. It was sold out on the Diptyque website, but I think you can still pick it up in Diptyque boutiques. And it might be available at Saks or where's the other place I think I saw it? Saks and somewhere else. The Bloomingdale's? I think Bloomingdale's. If I have a link, I'll put it below. But it is stunning, but it's also enormous. So you want this for like, if you have like a really huge kitchen island. I've seen some people with these enormous kitchen islands. I don't have that. I live outside of Boston, so nothing is enormous out here. But you know, like if you have a big dining room or something like that, I'm gonna have it up here in my studio. My studio is actually a pretty big space. It's about 1,000 square feet up here. So I'm just gonna have this as like the scent because honestly, it gives off, the throw on this, because it's so big, is just outstanding. So I wanted to show it to you guys because when it came in the mail, I just laughed so hard because I knew the size, 51 ounces. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's really big. But until you see it, like next to a normal candle, you're like, oh, wow, that's just, yeah. So anyway, it's beautiful. Thank you, Gita, for recommending it. And I'm really liking the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, this Natural Skin Illuminator. I think it's just, you know, like I said, as a very light, just skin perfecting, kind of like the Chanel No. 1. It's definitely illuminating though. It definitely has like a glow. If you're not a dry skin person, I don't know if you're gonna like it. Maybe, but you know, just for my friends who have oilier skin types, they tend not to like that finish. If you're someone who does, that's totally fine. But I'm just sort of, you know, letting you know. The VB Cheek Stick, love. Probably will get more of those. The Mercier lips, I have a bunch of these. Like I said, I'll be doing a review of comparing them to the other ones. And the Tiger Eye, again, if there are links, I don't know. I don't think Tiger Eye is sold out. I think Metal Lust is the only one right now you can't get your hands on. So I'll have links below in the description box. So thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate it. Hope to see you in another video really soon. Bye.